Alright, so I am now the Berserker once again. There are 6 people? There are 7 people in this here ensemble. And let's go talk to what I have to assume is going to be the boss, or at least close to where the boss is going to be. Yes, making the most of the magnifying glass and examine command. Alright, you are not paying any attention to us whatsoever. This is, I don't like this. This is all kinds of bad news.
Stop that right now! I said stop it! Put the brush down!
Will you be quiet? I am trying to focus here. How dare you disrupt my flow? You made it here already? Fine. Hi, I'm Folly.
Never mind who you are. We want to know what exactly you've been up to, and why.
Why? Well, that part's easy enough. I am an artist. And even idiots like you must understand that an artist must make art.
That's not what I'm asking, and you know it. How does that explain why you had to go and manipulate us like that? Why you had to kill all those people?
Oh, really? Okay, I'll try to explain using simple words. You know what primary colors are, yes? Blue, red, and yellow? You mix them to make all the others. Well, ordinary paints just won't do for a visionary of my caliber. So I had to get creative. I started thinking, and the first thing I realized was that this world is full of brainy types. I thought, surely one of them has the means and the materials to mix me up the blue that I need.
What? You're trying to tell me that's why you messed with my head?
Aren't you clever? That is exactly what I'm trying to tell you. And I must say, you did a splendid job. Who could have imagined what a wonderful hue you'd make, melting and melding all of those metals? Then there was the yellow. For that, I just had to use the earth crystal I got from Musa to make enough trees appear.
You were involved with the theft of the crystals.
Involved, yes, but it wasn't just me. There were a few of us. From Savalon, Heimdall, all over the place. All of us with our asterisks invading Musa together. It was quite good fun, actually.
Fun?
Yes! Almost as much fun as when I killed all those brain boxes to make the red paint I needed. It really was a shade to die for. All the magic they work with up at the Institute must do something to their blood. Anyway, it was a lot of work. But the good news is, my masterpiece is almost complete!
You did all that just for a painting?
Just for a painting. How dare you! Art is the most important thing in the world! Creators must be allowed to create! And don't think I've had it easy. I had to kill Mona to get ready to make my blue paint for me, and then Lily started getting in the way, so I had to send her out to the forest!
You killed Mona, but I thought it was an accident.
That? No! You saw the little trap I laid using the fake crystal, didn't you? Mixing the poison in with the paint for that was trivial for someone of my talents. But you know what is even easier? Mixing in a little fiery surprise.
No! How could you? You're sick!
You mixed it in with the paint, eh? Very clever.
Clever? Elvis, this is no time to be... Wait. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I've just realised something is all. That thing they say about pure rage making people strangely calm. It's true.
Elvis?
This one's not about asterisks or crystals or any of that. This one's about revenge. Pure and simple. It's payback time! What the... Where am I?
I am that which nurtures, which supports, which strengthens. Hear me. I am Earth, the ground beneath made crystal, and now you shall receive my blessing.
Oh, my turn, is it? But why now? And what's the Earth Crystal doing picking me?
I would guide you, show you the true path.
Oh, you would, eh? Well, I'm alright, thanks. I already know what I've got to do. And once it's done, I'll be getting right back to hunting for asterisks.
What is this purpose that stirs you so?
Some old friends need my help. And when a friend's in need, you drop everything and go running, eh? Well, that's just how it is.
And would you stray from the path you have chosen, for new friends also, were they to have need of your aid?
Aye, of course I would. I want to know what Lady Emma's book says, but there's no rush. I can look into that anytime. And what's a bit of knowledge when the people you care about need your help?
Very well. Though you know that to choose such a path might lead to sorrow and hardship.
What can you do, eh? That's just the way it is. And what's the point in sweating the details? Sometimes you just have to knuckle down and do what's right.
As a result of receiving the Earth Crystal's blessing, Elvis cannot perform special abilities. I think this happened with Gloria too, because when Gloria started talking to the Water Crystal, or when the Water Crystal started talking to Gloria, it's complicated. If I recall, Gloria's response was basically, "Shut up, I don't need to hear this, I've been training my entire life for this." And I think Elvis took it a step further here, with more of a very in-character sort of "who cares, I'll deal with it later."
That's me blessed. Which I suppose makes me a hero of light now. Well, it's a big responsibility, but I'll do my best to live up to the name.
What are you wittering on about? Actually, who cares? You'll be dead in a moment. Yes, that's right. My talents are to be rewarded with the ultimate accolade at last. My masterpiece is to be given the gift of life.
And how many deaths will that life have cost, eh? I'm not letting you keep hold of that asterisk a moment longer. It's time you paid the price for what you've done. To my friends, and to my homeland.
I have just had the most wonderful flash of inspiration. I'll use your blood to put the finishing touches on my mural. Yes! It will be utterly wonderful! Utterly unique! Prepare to be sacrificed for the sake of art!
Alright, I guess I should probably speed this down now. Let's see. Possibly the most important thing that's going to come out of this battle is that I'm going to probably, I think, find out what happens when, the list of asterisks gets too long for a single column in the UI, and I'm going to figure out, like, if the list is gonna scroll, or if it's gonna just pop open a second column or something like that. Anyway, let's see. I have the stats on the Golem and the Rock Tortoise. That looks pretty much the same as the Golems and the Rock Tortoises I was fighting in the other dungeon. And, let's see. We're gonna have you default. Adele has the freelancers, so I can use Adele to scan Foley. Alright, everyone here is weak to water. I don't believe I have any actual water type attack, which sucks. But I will deal with that later. Yeah, everyone's weak to water, as well as spears and axes. Fortunately, one of us has axes. I don't think anyone has spears. So I'm just gonna have to deal. Let's see. So we are, somewhat unfortunately, I think, continuing the trend where I'm not a fan of the villains in this game. You you would be much more of a compelling villain if not for the whole, like, murder thing. Which you sort of spent a lot of time doing. Apparently in the... Oh god, that's a lot. In the points of game leading up to this, I don't have... Yeah, I only have a rock, air, wind, whatever, and fire. I don't have any water, and everybody here is weak to water. I'm gonna guess that stone and wind aren't going to do too much to you. I'm just gonna use the dual target stone and wind moves on you. You take half damage from that, just so that I can... Wow. Just so that I can see what, what the resists are. But I don't have high hopes for either of those. Let's see. I am going to... Crescent Moon. Oh, wait, you know what? I do have water, don't I? I do have water. Excellent, I have water. Alright, it's also part Earth. But I can reduce your defense, I guess, and hit you with water damage. Alright, so that's going to lower your defense, that's going to lower your defense further, and water damage should... Okay, 700. That did about 1,000, I think, total. A little more than 1,000. Alright. Adele! Yeah, as I was saying, I think this, if not for the whole murder thing, seems a little bit excessive. As it is, you just seem like a psychopath, and you could... I feel like you could be more than that. This character, much like most of the other villains in this game, most of them just come across as psychopaths. I think, aside from the three that are standing in line behind me, who are just basically hypnotized or whatever, and, anyhow, who I really am still somewhat saddened that she is not joining my party. Sure, I guess. The villains in this game aren't doing much for me. I guess we've been seeing more recently that Dagwood and Selena are really the Team Rocket sort of characters. Thank you very much. And they're probably going to be coming in the form of comic relief and side quests. We'll see how that plays out, but... Darkra. Okay, so that's a dark type move, and that did a lot of damage to Gloria's face. I'm going to use my special now. I do want to do those side quests. I do want to do the card game minigame side mode, but every time I sit down to record Bravely Default 2, I think I could instead be moving on with the plot, which is even more exciting sounding than the card game minigame. And it's not that I don't want to do it; it's just that I want to spend all my time doing this instead. Adele, you have the HP to spare. We can keep dropping flying heals on you several times. It's not doing the most damage. It's only 900. Okay, I take that back. I thought it was only doing like 500 or so. But this should take you down. This should take the golem down. That's going to be one friendo off the battlefield. If I can take care of, like... Can I use just a bunch of water things? I can't. I don't have any more of those. Okay. Annoying. I have 5 throwing axes. We'll just do that. Are you defaulting? Is that going to cut through? That damages everyone. That's going to do about 1,000 damage. Alright. You're vulnerable to that. Gloria really can't do very much else. I guess she can heal Adele, but Elvis can do that more efficiently. That's another dark type move, which is going to do 1,000 damage to my face. Alright. Oh god, I just realized that I put everyone in the negative. That's probably not a good idea. Probably should not have done that. And you're just gonna keep dropping dark attacks on my face. Fortunately, it's not doing that much damage. I believe I have magic defense up right now. Yes, I know. And there goes the music. Ooh, Adele! No, no, Adele! Okay, well... I know what to do about that. White Mage Cura. I know going into the negative and everybody at the same time is probably a bad idea that I shouldn't actually do, but... what was that? That was... What was the effects of that? I didn't see anything. I didn't see the animation. I didn't see the text that popped up. I didn't see the debuffs or anything. Oh, are you confused? Are you just acting autonomously now? It's annoying. Oh, no. Counter White Mage abilities. Countering is bad. Okay, well... Admittedly, if I white out here, if I black out here, this is kind of my own fault, because I put everybody into the negative without really realizing it, which is Not the greatest of ideas. If I do have to do this fight over again, I will bring Gloria up to level 3 Black Mage so that she can have, at least a water attack to use, but, other than that... What was that? Oh, was that a healing? Other than that, I'm unable to brave. We'll hope that it doesn't reach that point. Here's a Phoenix down. I have 36 of those.
Disenchanting Mauve. Mauve. It's really Mauve. It's not whatever I said. And Elvis went down again. Please stop killing Elvis. Savagery. Well, against my better judgment, we're gonna lower your defense 2 turns, and then we're gonna water damage you 2 turns. And the combination of Axe and Water on you should do a fair amount of damage, and I might even be able to take you down. That's vulnerable to Axes, less so to, Oh no, this isn't gonna come anywhere close to that. Less so to, Earth, which was the other thing that I did there. Alright, but, seriously though. I have a high potion, don't I? Do I not? Okay, good. High potions, right here. How much does that heal? 2,000? 1,000. Gloria's healing move is basically a high potion in a skill form. Yeah. Heal. Healing Elvis is my priority here. Bacon, you say. And this is your Dark Attack. I'm getting used to your Dark Attack. Your Dark Attack is not the scariest thing that I've seen you do. Probably the scariest thing that I've seen her do is the counter. Okay, she's defaulting, which tells me something unpleasant is coming probably soon. Thank you very much. You have 27,000 HP, which is considerably less than when I was fighting Galahad not long ago. But you are at 2 BP, which tells me something scary is coming in probably 2 turns. Let's see if I can finish off the Turtle Friends before then. Yeah. Adele getting healed is going to mean that she can do more damage as the monk. Darkra. Adele taking damage from Darkra is going to mean she can do less damage as the monk. Alright, well, I can at least drop a flying heal, and I can at least, like, drop a strong strike or something. Is there anything that uses MP? No, not really. Restore some HP. I mean, that's okay. Maybe not now. It's only doing 4,000. Boy, you're defensive. Strong strike did the same amount of damage, god. Yeah, that's perfect. By perfect, I mean, it's gonna make it even harder to damage you, but it'll mean that you don't damage me, at least. I guess a Kigan Wave hits through that, which is what I was doing to Galahad, or what I was trying to do to Galahad anyway. You're defaulting, which means, I'm gonna start defaulting as well. Because I do know that what's-her-name's probably gonna start stockpiling BP, and probably gonna start doing things that I don't want her to do to me. I am really glad that I've got those friendos behind me. Disenchanting Mauve. Which is lowering my stats. Was that affecting me the last time I was attacking? Is that why I was doing less damage than before? What's my attack at? My attack is at minus 10%, which isn't the biggest debuff, but it's certainly something I'd rather not have. Counter when opponent defaults. Are you kidding me? That's cheating. It's like the opposite of what I wanted to happen. The Perils of Paint. The Daub status effect will increase their vulnerability to all elements and weapon types. In most cases, this will mean increased damage across the board. Thank you. Screw you. Deface. I have been defaced. I am covered in paint. Meaning that extra damage from Dark. Thank you. Someone's been... I look like a Splatoon character. Hey. Did that use BP? That used BP. Okay, that consumes BP. No, don't counter when opponent defaults. I don't like you. And now Adele has been defaced. Something must be done indeed. I've got the Phoenix down, I may as well use them. I'm also going to heal Aura instead of using items, just because it's, it feels like something that I should be doing as a red mage, is using heal Aura instead of items that'll do the same thing without consuming MP. I've got like 20 high potions, who cares, but all the same, it's about how it feels sometimes. At least no one, well, no one besides me is in the negative now. And I don't count, because I'm always in the negative. The Rock Tortoise is at max BP. It doesn't... Are you still defaulting? I don't remember. I can hit through that, though. I can use Kigan Wave to hit through the default status. I can do that twice. And I can kind of heal myself. Bonk. Oh, God, that did nothing. Wow. Okay, that's abysmal. Using the other move would have been better. How thoughtful of you. Well, everyone's back at zero BP. You're gonna 2, 3, 4... Why is the turtle doing that much damage? No bad. No bad. Hit Elvis, please. And that's not Elvis. She's defaulting. Wall of Despair is going to cast Dread on Adele, which is a bit of an issue. I thought about going into this battle, putting White Mage on someone who actually had, like, a level 12 White Mage. Don't do that. I know it's a probability of it happening, but I'm really glad I got through the second one without anything bad happening. Alright, Skuro is what that one was, countering White Mage abilities, and god, that did a lot of damage. You are down to very low health. I am unable to default, or Brave, or anything of that matter. Strong Strike, I believe, did more damage than Flying Heal Drop, and it consumed less HP. Wow. I don't have any attack debuffs, and you're just that bulky. You don't have any defense buffs either. All right. Going into this battle, admittedly, was not expecting your friendos to be as defensive as they are. I don't know if your stats go up when I take down the friendos. I suspect they are. I kind of suspect your stats do go up rather, when I take down your friends. But I have not seen proof of that. I don't think I've seen any NPC mentioning that. Alright, that at least did a lot of damage. I probably should have bit the B people at, bit the BP, and did that a third time, because that would have taken you down. Really not comfortable with... Alright, well... I should be able to do 158. Yeah, 195, that took down the turtle, and now it's just you. You can deface me. Yeah, go do that. It's actually really annoying. I'm gonna take extra damage from Dark, which wasn't that much, actually. And, Adele is gonna be healed. You are indeed. I think Adele is going to be doing... Ah, yes, you're one of the... You're one of those that just counters everything. Who was it? Who was the other one that countered everything? Was it, Lily who countered everything? Basically everything I did? I don't remember. Anyway, this is going to be attaching you with a powerful Wind Imbued magic attack. That can wait. I think. I would really like... Elvis back on the battlefield. Terrible. I'm gonna try to start stocking up on Brave points now. Also, I have yet to see Elvis' special. I wonder how many turns it's going to be before that opens up. Regardless... Nothing like the long game. I think that's what she said. Okay. Maybe, on the other hand, that's a good reason to not default, is because that she can just cancel all my BP when she does that. And that would actually be a really big problem. Inner Alchemy... Do I have one that increases my, my attack? I thought... Okay, yeah, that's my attack. Alright, 20%. Not bad. 10%, 20%? I think it was 20%. I'll use that. I'll try and whack her a couple times next go around. Dark Rush shouldn't be that scary. Elvis is at -2, which I don't like. Thank you. I'm noticing that he's the only one who's really chipping in this fight, and Galahad and Lily aren't really doing anything. But anyway, let me give you a good old whack. Miss. Perfect. All right, this is Dragger's attack. This is gonna raise my defense a little bit, which is probably a good idea. Probably good to raise my accuracy for Adele as well. But let's see. I don't think this is gonna do as much as it would otherwise, because my attack is slightly down. 2,000 damage, which is by far more than anything else that I've done in this fight to anyone at all. Elvis! Alright, Gloria. Again, I would do that, but I really would like to, heal some people. Because Elvis is in hot water. And Gloria's not going to be able to attack for another turn either. Wall of Despair. That's dread. Look at that stack of status icons on the screen right there. Disarming Scarlet. Just don't disarm me, please and thank. Bonk. You missed again. My accuracy's up. Wow. Adele, you just wasted that Invigorate completely. This is why Strong Strike sucks, alright? I've gotten used to the other moves. I like the moves like Flying Heal Drop, despite the fact that they consume a significant amount of HP. Is something wrong with Elvis? He has not been advancing, like, at all. I like some of the other moves. I like Firebird when I need it, although I don't need it that often. I like Kagong Wave because it penetrates default. I do not like Strong Strike. Alright. Can I just bonk you? 348. Thank you. You're getting ready to do that again, aren't you? Alright, anyway, Gloria's not gonna be healer. Gloria's gonna do her thing.
Now, let me see. Blade of wind.
As she is covered in paint. Gale Force Flurry. I don't think this is gonna do as much damage. That just did 300. Was that multi-hit? The screen was shaking, so I couldn't see if that was one number or two separate numbers. Either way, it's not a lot. The buffs are probably more important than anything else. Adele went down. I think this is game. Alright, Elvis is...
You saved my bacon there.
Wall of Despair, whatever. I need 13 more usages of Savage before I can attack, and I've still barely done anything to you. I mean, I can always... I can use a lot of Savage. I can... Scale Strip. That's your magic defense. Shell Split is the physical one. I can do this twice, and you're weak to water, right? So I can do water damage to you. And I mean, I've got the MP. I'm going all in, as he likes to say sometimes. That was about 1,000 damage total, which is, like, nothing. I'm going to spend this turn using the Phoenix down.
Perhaps this might help.
And Elvis needs 3 more uses of white magic. He is Dread. Elvis needs 3 more uses of white magic before he can do that. And note to self, next time you do this fight, equip Poison Resist and Dread Resist. Can I just punch you in the face? A couple times. Oh, you're defaulting. You're defaulting. Could have used Kagang Wave, or I could have just, done some defaulting myself. Not that she can't counter that. Yeah, thanks for the wee patch-up. Alright, 2 arms. I think Gloria is going to supplement the healing that I'm going to be getting from Elvis. I really hope I don't have to do this fight over again. This has been going on for 20 minutes now of real time. I believe Galahad's fight was like 45, so we're not quite at that level yet, but this is definitely moving very, very slowly. Alright, I'm in better shape this turn than I was before, and I am one use of White Mage away from being able to use Elvis' special for the first time. And unfortunately, the Painter just feels like the sort of job that I'm not going to be very interested in using myself, because it's very focused on status. It's got a couple moves that do damage, like Dark whatever, which I assume is going to be the Dark type attack, but... although I guess the Splatoon move to increase the elemental damage you take from everything is theoretically pretty good. I guess there's that. Are you still defaulting? You're not still defaulting. I'm just going to punch you in the face again. Which is going to be like 1 entire % of your... Oh, the Lily can do things. Cool. The 240 damage that Adele did by punching her in the face is like 1% of her entire HP. So we're gonna... We're not exactly moving along swiftly. One more. I need 1 more. Elvis? I guess the other thing I can do to nullify the threat of... Are you serious? Are you serious? To nullify the threat of Dread is just don't default. That's also an option. She can counter default. She counters default quite a lot. So... There's that. I'm okay braving constantly on the Berserker because, I'm okay braving constantly on the Berserker because that's kind of like his thing. But... Whatever. You're at +3. Alright, not looking forward to what's coming on the next turn. Wall of Despair, that put Doom on everybody. Oh no, that didn't put Doom on everybody. I don't think that actually put Doom on anyone. That was a counter anyway. Can I do more damage with Kagang Wave than I... Okay, that's 2% of your entire health rather than 1%. That's twice as good as just punching you in the face was. And Elvis, Sacred Light, 15% magic defense. I think that's magic defense, 15% physical defense. Cure HP and cure all status ailments, of which I have a number of right now. I also would like to hear the music. I like the special music. Alright, that worked out really nicely with the fact that Gloria and Adele both have abilities that allow them to be healed past max HP. Alright, so you're going to go into a bit of a frenzy there. Blinding Flash, I have not seen that. I don't think that actually did anything though. I have not seen that before, I should say. I don't know if that was confusingly worded or not. I'm just gonna drop a flying heal on you because I have the HP. That did 3% of your health. Wow. Adele's done a total of 6% of this girl's health this entire time. Gloria, just Aurora her. She's not defaulting. I'm gonna do a little damage at least. She's not countering. Is she gonna counter this? I've seen her mostly counter the White Mage in defaulting so far. Not a huge fan of, but Alright, that was about 5% of the total. 1,500 or so. And... Alright, not bad. My defense is raised, of course, so... Definitely not bad. She seems to know that she should focus Disarming Scarlet on me, because I can, on the surface, dish out the most damage. Alright, anyway, we're going to be spending some of my excess hit points on multiple Flying Heal drops. Alright, now we're moving at least a little bit faster. Just a little bit faster. Not like amazingly swiftly or anything, but we're doing more than 1% of her health a turn then. Which is, anything's better than that, honestly. Almost anything's better than that. I can think of some things that are definitely worse than that, and you're defaulting. Counter when opponent defaults. Alright, that poisons and dreads me, which is less than ideal. I know Adele can cure poison. That hasn't really been on the forefront of my mind lately, admittedly. But I know Adele can do it. And Elvis can heal everybody beyond max, so... You have that... Is that a one-hit KO move? That feels like a one-hit KO move. You've only used it on... Well, I guess that's because it's your counter move, but that... Gloria can heal him properly later. Invigorate? No, it is Inner Alchemy. Cure Poison, Blindness, Slow, give me a little bit of health. And then I can just... drop the Flying Heals. If it sounds like I just hear myself say that, it's because I do. It is a inherently amusing statement. That is Darkara. That's gonna take Elvis down. That did not take Elvis down. I can't believe that didn't take Elvis down. Let's give Elvis some HP back. Really have to be careful using Elvis's White Mage abilities because she does like to use that Skutara move. Is that what it was? I feel like that is not what it was because Skuta is shield in Ye Old Latin. And I feel like a move called that would be something more defensive than one KO-ish. Started with an S anyway. Hey. She's still defaulting. She's at 3 BP right now. Counter when opponent defaults. Whatever you did, it was annoying. It wasn't as annoying as most of the things you do, for what it's worth. Just Disenchanting Mauve. Disarming Scarlet. So that's physical attack and physical defense and magic attack. I would like to give some more MP to Drago so that he can do his Berserker thing. Next opportunity he gets. Not sure if that's going to be practical. I can drop some Flying Heals on you now. I hope she doesn't default by the time my turn rolls around. I'm going to default at least once. I'm going to default twice. I'm going to use a regular Ether on myself, and I'm going to hope she does not counter White Mage, at least on the first turn, because that would definitely be worse. Because that might mean that I have a hard time. Okay, good. She did not do it on the first turn, and she did not Skuro. She did it on the second turn, which I'm also not a fan of, but you know what? At least we got the second healing off that time. Why do you have to counter the healer? Why can't you counter, like, Gloria's messing around without really doing anything of note, because Gloria doesn't have any moves that really do anything to you. Alright. Wall of Despair. Did not inflict Dread on me, which is probably the important part. Blinding Flash did nothing to you, because you're a boss, and why would it? Savagery. If I can keep doing this, and if I can keep... You know what? Is double damage gonna do more? Double damage may do more. You know what? I want to see how much damage Amp Strike does. Let me do... Just from looking at it, Amp Strike is gonna outperform... Oh, I guess I can't do it that many times. But Amp Strike is gonna outperform double damage every time. Does consume a lot of MP, though. So that's gonna be 163. Probably about... Wow, 106. Okay. Less damage that time. Double damage. Alright. Amp Strike is definitely a lot. 1224. And you're going to... I cannot see this as anything but Splatoon. Sacrifice some of my own HP. Alright, your 5% penalty defense really didn't do anything there. Alright, now everyone's in the negative. If I lose now, I'm gonna be really upset, because we've crossed the half-hour mark in this fight. For what it's worth, Adele was gonna die anyway, so using Flying Heal Drop there probably wasn't a terrible idea. Also, and I don't know if I want to say this out loud or not, but at least she has not healed herself. Like some bosses have. That would be really bad. Alright. Poison Resist definitely is something I would like. I don't think I have any items that resist this very specific paint-based status. Did she just recover something? She totally did, didn't she? Anyway. Yeah, Dell was gonna go down anyway, so wasting HP is not, like, the worst thing that I could have done there. And Dark Aura is gonna make Adele go down again. And me go down. Okay, yes. You suck. So Elvis's turn yet? Elvis's turn. Or I guess it'll be Elvis's turn the next round. Please don't use Dark Aura again. Yeah, Wall of Despair is annoying, but it's not as... It's not Dark Aura. Which I believe is actually the second tier Dark type move. Darker or whatever. I don't know if I'm pronouncing too many letters there, because it's 2 syllables. And it's got the suffix on it that makes it sound like a second tier move. You're defaulting. Might as well make myself useful. Very useful indeed. And that's 3. Wow. Here goes nothing indeed. I need 8 more. I'm not really anywhere close to a... Don't counter me, I swear to God. I'm really not anywhere close to a... I'm watching for counterattacks very closely here. Do not... You're doing it. Alright, that wasn't a 1-hit KO, but that was almost 2,000 damage in a single strike. Which I'm not a fan of. I don't know what type that is. I don't know if I were to equip an item or something that would give me resistance to that. I don't know what type that would even be. Alright, you know, I'm going to attack her. Gloria's up next. Gloria can do some healing things. Are you down to 10,000 yet? I could ask you the same question. Alright, you are 10,231 out of 27,168, so... this is exhausting. I need 5 more savageries to get to... You know what? I can also heroics. Alright, probably not gonna... reduce... I could have sworn there was a... Alright, I could have sworn there was a lower your defense move on here too, but apparently not. Do I have anything else that uses BP instead of MP or HP? Not really. I could always, like, just go Berserk. But defense being reduced by 30%, I don't think that's a good idea somehow. I have 63 MP. Alright, I can water damage you twice. No, I can't. I can just barely not water damage you twice. And that still consumed a BP. That's very annoying. Alright, well... You are under the influence of Dread, so I actually can't do more than 1 actions here. Alright. I like the healing. Wall of Despair I can live with, even if I'll groan and complain about it. It's getting to the time where I should probably give DragoniteSpam MP again. I still cannot do that. I'm gonna give you an Ether almost completely restores my MP, which isn't bad, but I've got to be a little bit careful about how I use it because I don't have that much of it. I can only really use 1 usage of the good one. What's the good move that I was using? Oh no, that's 2 attacks. Deface. Yeah, whatever. Deface Gloria, and you... What was that? You didn't do anything there. Are you out of MP or something? I didn't know you can be out of MP. Also, why don't I get counterattacks? I shouldn't say that. I think some abilities do give you access to counterattacks, but I feel like I don't get the good counterattacks. The way that some of the bosses do. Dakara, that does not bode well for Del. Or Gloria. I should have healed. Alright, yeah, heal there. Defaulting Elvis. I need at least 3 moves here. Raise, and Cura. Don't counter. Sounds like I'm getting bored. Again. It's a safe bet that it's because I am. Not enough MP. Oh, wow, okay. Believe it or not, I was convinced up to this point, because I'd never seen it happen, no matter how many attacks an enemy uses on me, that bosses cannot run out of MP, or enemies in general, although regular enemies I rarely am in battle with for long enough for that to really happen, but apparently you can run out of MP, which is good news for me. Alright, that means that there are certain things that it's harder for you to do. I think the, Skuro, you can no longer use, I think, because you are out of MP, and I think the disenchanting moves as well. Anyway. I am going to... Inner alchemize myself. I am going to flying heal drop yourself. No, I'm not, because... Are you defaulting? You are not defaulting. You are defaulting. I will not flying heal drop myself, I will just inner alchemize myself to get rid of that poison. Alright, so that's 2 moves, that is a deface, and you cannot use Kiaro either, because you do not have enough MP for that either. I forget what Kiaro does. No matter, I don't care, that is her problem, not mine. Alright, now I may actually be able to start stockpiling. Darkra. That seems to be built in. I feel like that would use MP if it was something that I could do, but it seems to be built in. Are you also paralyzed? Alright, you're paralyzed, that's cool. Let's inner alchemize it myself again. How many flying heals can I drop? I can only do that once. If I inner alchemize twice, I think I will have enough MP to do it again. Enough HP to do it again, yeah. That'll have about 300 left after this. Oh no, I didn't have to do it the second time. It was just red because, the game, when it calculated whether or not I had the resources to use a move, it didn't take into account the fact that I was also going to heal that turn. Alright, 7,800. While Elvis is out of commission, let us go and heal, getting ahead of myself. Healer would be the next one. Let us go and be Elvis in his stead. Alright, we're in good shape. I think, that's gonna bring in the Wall of Despair. Okay. Fortunately, I was not affected, so I can still do things. Yeah, she is not defaulting now. Which is nice. I need 4 more uses of Savagery. I can do this. Not gonna use double damage or the more expensive ones, because I do want to be able to actually use a bunch of these moves, but maybe later. 900. 900 again, okay. 2,000 damage on that turn. Adele is recovering, Adele is in recovery. I know my entire team is in the red now, but I feel less threatened by that now that she can't use half her moves. You'd think her AI would know not to use the moves that would use MP if she doesn't have MP, but apparently it doesn't, because she's done that a couple times now, and again, that is her problem, very much not mine. Alright, Dread, who cares? You are down to 5,000. Your physical defense is still down from when I did that thing, so, you know what? Just in case I need it. Alright, let's heal her, because she's probably going to be doing a lot of attack, and let's just Aurora you. And that'll unlock my special, so if I need it, I can use it. It didn't do a ton of damage, but you know what? I like hearing the music play, so sometimes things are more important than doing damage. Which sounds a lot more strategic than I intended it to. But just, look, I'm the one who gets into unique boss battles in Xenoblade Chronicles knowing he can't win just because I want to hear the music, so... you have to understand where my priorities are. Anyway, Elvis on his next turn I think also gets to use his special. I'm not sure. He might need one more. I don't remember. Gloria! Yeah, we're all still alive. Purify that. Did that give you back a little bit more MP? I think I saw a blue number there. I'm not sure. Not sure how safe I feel doing this instead of healing. Particularly when Elvis is one of the ones who needs healing. I guess, and this, I think Flying Heal Drop uses like 30% of my HP and Inner Alchemy heals 20. This is almost a net neutral in terms of health. I think I consumed about 400 there, but it's a lot better than whatever I was at Deface, not enough MP. It's a lot better than just using Flying Heal Drop without any supplemental HP. Alright, so that again did nothing because I'm pretty sure these two were already poisoned. And nobody was afflicted by dread. Alright, yeah, my special is unlocked, but she defaulted on this turn, so I'm gonna do the same. I should live this, and indeed I do. Adele. Counter when opponent defaults, and nothing happened. I feel like that's probably because she was also out of MP again. Let's use this. Again, not doing a ton of damage, but music. And also stat bonuses, sometimes a little bit. Yeah, I still can't tell if that's 2 numbers or 1 number with just a lot of screen shake. Let me look at how much HP she has now, after all this ends. She has, okay, so that was just 1 attack. Not great, but whatever. I need 2 more white magics. And I will use 2 more white magics. On Elvis' next turn, he will use his special. And yeah, not enough MP, haha. Not so funny now, is it? Ideally, we're going to really not need Elvis to use his special, because I think I can do this 3 times. Is that gonna, no, this is gonna consume 3,600, and I'm only gonna be able to do that twice. It would be funny if I could KO myself using Flying Heal Drop, but the game designers had other ideas. Did she say you suck? Is that in response to her not having enough MP, or is that just... Alright.
You know what? The Berserker is gonna finish her off. I'm gonna finish her off, like, right here, right now, with my own Tyrant's Lore big fancy axe screw you special. Alright. I got 2 of these running in parallel. Two special buffs running in parallel. And there we have it. Alright, that's another 45-minute battle. That's the Dell learns Tortoise Kick. I'm definitely going to speed that up or break it into 2 videos as well, because I do not like having 45-minute videos. Red Mage gained a level, White Mage gained a level. Berserker is already mastered, which is somewhat unfortunate, so those job points are wasted, but I've got job point items. I haven't really been using those items that I've been picking up from sailing, but I guess I can if I feel like I need them. I used them a little bit earlier, but there's definitely a lot more at my disposal. Anyway, this is going to be the Pictomancer. Pictomancer specializes in paint-based attacks that upset the enemy to the party's advantage. Abilities: Disarming Scarlet, reduce a target's physical attack by 10%. Definitely, theoretically, pretty good to have against bosses. And Disenchanting Mauve. Reduce a target's magical attack by 10% for 4 turns, so that's pretty much the special version of that. Alright.
My masterpiece!
Looks like it's all about to come tumbling down.
How do we get out of here?
Huh? Is that? Over there!
Earth Crystal has been obtained. Formally. Officially.
My masterpiece! It's all that I have. It's all that I am. All the hours I spent. All the paint I used. All the lives I took. I can't walk away from it now. I'll never paint anything like it ever again. But wait. I feel something. A new kind of beauty. These cracks. They're veins leading down to the beating heart of the earth. Yes. I see it now. I can't look away. How can I look away from such beauty?
Again, and I know I've said this many times, I would be much more sympathetic to this if she didn't do the whole, like, murder hobo thing on the entire town.
Looks like we all get out in one piece. Huh? What's the matter?
That kid. I think it was.
Kid? What kid? What are you on about?
Nothing. Forget it.
Roddy, about what happened to Mona, I really hope you can forgive me one day.
None of this was your fault, Galahad. And besides, Mona was the last person to hold a grudge. She had a smile for everyone. Even for me, when I was too busy to go home.
Well, that's why I sent her to the Institute that day. She was so looking forward to seeing her dear Da.
Aye, Mona was a ray of sunshine, sure enough. And I think it's safe to say she'd be smiling now, seeing us all back, safe and sound. In fact, I'm sure of it.
Alright, so I take it that's the end of their little
Listen,
tour of duty
I just
in
want
the
to
party.
Thank you all for everything you've done. Are you sure you need to leave right away? We'd love it if you could stay a little longer.
Sorry, old pal. This book won't decipher itself.
Aye, I suppose you're right. Sorry I couldn't help you with that, by the way.
Nonsense! You've far bigger fish to fry now you're the boss man here in Wiswald.
I have, eh? I'll make sure the place is looking its best by the time you come home. That's a promise.
I'll be holding you to that.
Did Roddy tell you? All the children who lost their parents are going to come and live at the Institute.
Aye. It's going to be a wee bit lively around the place for a while, but that's how Mona would have wanted it.
You're not wrong there.
Oh, before I forget, there was a wee something we wanted to give you for the journey, you know. It's a natter ring, so we can still have a chat even when you're far away. Give us a shout anytime. We'll always be glad to hear from you.
Hoo-hoo! Talk about convenient. This is bound to come in handy.
So, have you decided where you're headed next?
Foley mentioned a kingdom by the name of Rheimdall. That will be our next port of call.
Won't be an easy journey. The road there goes through the wayward woods. Be careful out there, alright?
Will do, Roddy. Ugh. It's not easy saying goodbye, is it?
Aye, I know. But you'll be seeing us again soon, I'm sure.
That we will. Alrighty, let's get moving.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so this is gonna be this game's version of the Skyping with the Pope mechanic from Bravely Second and Lair, isn't it? Alright, I am going to not heal apparently because I've already been healed. I'm going to switch myself back to the thief so I can keep working on that. And I'm going to stop recording for today. Next time I pick this up, whether that's in this video or in the next video, it'll be off to the next town. Let's see. Yeah, I hope I don't keep complaining about this. I hope it gets better, but the villains in this game, except for Anyhow, just aren't doing it for me. I guess Lily, what's-his-face, and Galahad are technically villains who I fought, enemies who I fought, but, like, I didn't like them at first either, but they started to make sense after I defeated Lily and she explained what was going on to me. But the villains either need to be, like, interesting and have something else going on besides just being evil, or they need to be so, like, ridiculously over the top that even they don't take themselves seriously, and I feel like if they fall in the middle, which most of the villains in this game have, it just comes across as like, hi, I'm here to be evil and ruin your day, and there's not that much more to them than that. Still mad Anyhow didn't join the party.